Let's set up the link from our main activity to the newly created child activity. To move between two activities, we call the method startActivity, which takes an intent as a parameter. You might be wondering why we should bother with an intent if we know exactly where we want to go. Remember that intents are like envelopes and can package bits of information we want the new activity to have. If you look at the documentation on developer.android.com for the activity class, you'll find many ways you can start an activity. We're most concerned with the signature that takes an intent, but there are also variants allowing the called activity to return results back to the caller, perhaps a reference to a contact or a photo in a gallery. The app currently shows a toast message when the button is clicked, and we want it to instead start an activity. So now we need to create our intent. Like with the signatures of startActivity, we have several choices of constructors for intents. Since we know the destination activity, we can use this one that takes a context and a class object as parameters. In an Android application, activities can be started and stopped at any time. So the context gives us a way of doing certain things that might affect an app as a whole or might outlive the lifetime of a single activity. Every activity extends from context, so we can use mainActivity.this to retrieve a static reference to the context as our first parameter. And to get a static reference to our destination class, we use childActivity.class. Now this isn't very readable, so let's put them into discrete variables to better show what's going on. And we use those variables context and destination activity to initialize our intent. And when we run the app and put in some text, child activity gets started and we see the default text. And that's because we haven't told the intent what the data is we want to pass from main activity to child activity.